Hello everyone, welcome to the next episode of Decants with D. This is a very special and very personal episode for me because we are tasting tonight Caymus Cabernet. My channel has reached 80 subscribers and I'm very interested to get to 100 subscribers very soon. Since this is my favorite wine, certainly one of my very, very favorite wines, I'm going to announce tonight that I'm giving away one bottle of Camus, this one right here, the 2015 Camus, to one of my first 100 subscribers that also comments on this video. So we're going to do an official drawing of that name at one of those wine shows. So please, if you like my show, subscribe to it and like it and put in a nice comment, and then you may be eligible to win this 2015 Caymus Cabernet Sauvignon. I am Dietmar Ostermann, and yes, I'm the regular guy from Long Island. So Camus is the best of the California Cabernets. It comes from Rutherford in Napa Valley. Chuck Wagner has been now in the business for 48 years. Together with his father, he founded back in 1972 the Caymus Vineyard. And they have been making a very special Cabernet Sauvignon that has a lot of fruit in it, a lot of blackcurrant in it, a lot of blackberry in it, and is the standard bearer of California Napa Valley Cabernet. If you look at Vivino, the #1 rating system in America for wine, you see the Caymus Cabernets rated 4.5, 4.6 every single year. I looked it up just before the show. 2018 just came out, is already rated 4.5. 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, and 12, all rated 4.6, and 2011 was rated 4.5. Now, Wine Spectator, the #1 Bible magazine for the wine industry, is a little bit more critical about Caymus Cabernet, and that is because the Caymus Cabernet is so fruity, so punchy in your face, that some of the more sophisticated wine experts say it's too much. And that's why you see, for instance, Wine Spectator rating the 2017 92, the 2016 92, the 2015 only 88 out of 100 points, the 2014 90, the 2013 92, the 2012 91, the 2011 92. Why do I go back all the way to 2011? Well, we are doing a vertical, and our vertical goes from 2011, that's the oldest Caymus Cabernet that we will be tasting here tonight, to a 2014, so about 6 years old now, to a 2016, only about 4 years old. So this is the 2011 Caymus Cabernet, and as you can see, this is still the old label from Camus. They switched this label over because you can see that the 2014, the 2016 have the newer label. So let me open this up. I have my top-notch Italian bottle opener that I bought at the Barolo Museum. It works with great precision. No problem. This cork goes to time in the cork owl. Okay, here we go. I don't recommend that Cabernets from Napa Valley need to be decanted for hours in advance. That's not necessary, but I do like to decant them. So I'm decanting this 2011 9-year-old Camus to give it some extra time and opportunity to oxidize. And while I'm decanting, I can already see the beautiful dark purple color of this Camus. And if you have watched my channel before, you know that I'm very appreciative of all the Italian and French old school, old world wines, but I am the greatest fan of Napa Valley Cabernet, and Camus is one of my top 5, if not my all-time favorite. So I have a beautiful Austrian crystal Riedel decanter, and I'm pouring some of this beautiful wine into my glass. So what do we see? Completely dark purple, typical Camus color. You turn the wine and you see the very significant legs. It's a beautiful color. As to the label, I'm not a big fan of the label. I think the label actually is a D or a C minus. It's rather boring. So if I had anything to say at Chuck Wagner's winemaking operation, I would give them a better looking label. But the wine is outstanding in terms of the looks and the appearance. Let's give it a sniffy sniff. Elegant, purple, deep fruit, blackberry and blackcurrant. By the aromas already smell that the wine is about 10 years old. It's not as in your face anymore if you would open a 4-year or 5-year-old Camus, and that's what I want to get out of this wine tasting as we are moving towards the younger Camuses. Okay, let's go to step number 2. Let's put some wine on the palate and give it a whirl. Outstanding. The wine is very well balanced, even keeled on the palate. Lots of good fruit, mostly black fruit, certainly blackberry, certainly blackcurrant. That's what you would expect from a Camus. And then when you swallow the wine, long finish, fruity finish, very pleasant. I'm gonna have to take another sip of this because I don't want to pour that much away. Very good. Excellent wine. Okay, I don't have anything to pour it into. Okay, now to contestant number 2. This is the 2014 Camus Napa Valley Cabernet. And when they changed the label, they also changed the top, and now you can actually see 42. That's the 42nd year that they produced this beautiful wine. Okay, starting the process. Italian corkscrew. And out goes the cork. Cork out. Okay, the second wine gets decanted as well. Beautiful color. I can already see what I'm decanting. It looks not quite as dark as the 2011, but very similar. Camus is a dark purple wine. Okay, here we go. I'm going to pour a little bit into my glass to clean it out and pour it away. Okay, let's go to the 2014. Beautiful legs, dark purple color, overall appearance fantastic, very similar to the 2011, no difference. Obviously a difference with the label because they now have changed to the newer label format. I'll be honest, I don't like either of those two very much, but I do like the wine, I do like how it looks. Okay, let's give it a sniffy sniff. A lot more fruit right there in your nose. It's blackberry, typical blackcurrant on top of it. Very nice bouquet. Not overbearing, so both the 2011 and the 2014 perfect in the aromas. Okay. Okay, step number 3. Let's give it a whirl. Fantastic. This wine has a lot more bite to it than the 2011 because you can feel the strength of the tannins that's still in there, but it's elegant tannins. It's not a overbearing and difficult tannins to handle. But it shows you that the 2014 probably can go for another 2, 3, 4 years before it reaches its peak. Whereas the 2011 easily could have just reached its peak this year or last year or next year. This one, I like it a tick better because it just has even more structure, longer finish, beautiful wine. The finish is endless. It goes on for minutes. Fantastic. Okay. Let's throw this away and let's move over to number 3. Number 3, 2016. 2016, fabulous year in Napa Valley. If you have the chance to watch my other video where I discuss Napa Valley Cabernet, you can hear me talk about 2014 being a good year, 2015 also, but 2016 probably of the last few was the best. Perfect year. You see the 44 here, 44th year this fabulous wine was produced. Let's open it up. A lot of people are always wondering, what are you doing with these wines? And I will lift a secret here. So typically, in a setting like this, then my family has dinner afterwards, and we actually use these beautiful wines as our dinner wine. Tonight we are cooking a beautiful steak. Up front we're having some tomatoes and mozzarella with the steak, some asparagus. Will go perfectly with these Caymus wines. All right, third one. Let's get the cork out. Price point of Camus today, when they first come out, $75. When I bought the 2011, it was $65. And then of course, if you're trying to buy an older Camus today, it's probably more like 120 or so. I looked on Vivino earlier today. You can buy the 2018 and the 2017 now. I was surprised that the 2018 is already out, but it is out. And it is getting great early reviews. I was, before pandemic occurred, in a steakhouse and tasted the 2018. Can highly recommend it. And the right strategy is obviously to buy a few bottles when they first come out for $75 and then lay them away for a couple of years, just like I do here with the 2011 or the 2014 or the 2016. And then you would drink them when they're really at their best. Okay, let's clean out the glass with the 2016. And now let's put in the 2016. Okay, what do we see? Beautiful purple color, same color as we see on the 2011, 2014. Very hard to differentiate by the years. You also see beautiful legs, same appearance, great appearance notes. Let's give it a sniffy sniff. Even keeled, beautiful, not overbearing. Deep, obviously dark fruit. A little bit more elegant than the 2011 as well, highly competitive to the 2014. Let's give it a whirl. Oh my God, beautiful. On the palate, perfect. On the finish, even better than the 2014. So here you have my ranking. 2016 is the best. I give it a 5.0 in Vivino out of 5. The 2014 I would give a 4.75. The 2011 I would give a 4.5 out of 5 on Vivino. That's my personal score. Vivino rates them pretty much the same. They rate the 2011 4.5. They rank the 2014 4.6. And they rank the 2016 4.6. And Wine Spectator also has the 2016 at 92, the highest of the three. If you like Camus as a vineyard, I wanted to also mention that Camus now has a whole entire series of wines. In fact, Chuck Wagner's family massively got involved, and his son Charlie is now involved, and so is his oldest daughter Jenny. And one of them is handling the Chardonnay and the Malbec that they are importing from Argentina, and the other one is handling the Merlot wines and the Sauvignon Blanc. And recently, the Caymus Sassoon was introduced. Now, this is considered to be a California red table wine, but it is made out of the Cabernet Sauvignon grape. And if you like Camus, if you like the Caymus Cabernet, you will absolutely also like the Sassoon. And it's coming at a lower price point. I found out about this wine in one of my favorite restaurants right here in Long Island, a restaurant called Victorio's in Amityville. And one of the very capable waiters there introduced me to this wine. I immediately bought half a case, and I love it too. So please consider the Sassoon as well. So with that, ladies and gentlemen, thank you for listening to me. If you like one wine, you will like this Caymus Cabernet from Napa Valley. And you heard me say before, Napa Valley is the king of the vineyards, and the Cabernet Sauvignon is the king of the wines. So with that, I am departing until next time, but please follow me on Vivino, and if you like this show, like it and subscribe it on YouTube. Until next time.